Oops. Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Oops, okay. I hope I find you all very well today. So I'm going to be doing a tarot reading for the purpose that Rahu and Ketu are transiting, or should I say just transited, to Gemini and Sagittarius, and the effects that you're having in your mind and in your relationship because of it. Hi guys, hi Karen. Hi, Vivian. Hi, everybody. Hi, Rob. Good to see you. All right, guys. Hi. Okay, great. I'm so glad you guys are here. So, as you've all noticed, it's not Mercury retrograde, yet everyone's experiencing some technical difficulties. Maybe some issues with your internet, maybe some issues with the way you talk or your communication, maybe some issues with your younger siblings, etc., etc. And you're like, what the heck's going on? Mercury retrograde's over. Why am I having computer techie issues, or my phone acting bugging out, or whatever's going on with communication? It may not be that it's bugging out. Maybe you lost a cell phone, maybe it got damaged like mine did, maybe your computer needs repair. Any form of communication and technological advance may be an issue. Okay. Anyways, besides that, the reason being, I want you guys to know that the north node of the moon, Rahu, is in Gemini, and he's going to be there for a while. It's not just a little retrograde transit. This guy's going to stick there for over a year. He's going to be there for a while. So we may be experiencing some difficulties with our speech and communication. So let's all be prepared and learn how to deal with that. We'll talk about some remedies here in a minute, but just to let you be aware that there is some hiccups in that department. How is this going to affect my Geminis? If you are a Gemini sun, moon, or rising, those specifically, Venus could possibly come into here. Yes, it can, because that would be your lover, okay? Your significant mate, your significant lover. If you have Gemini in your chart, or your loved one does, this is going to affect them tremendously. It's going to affect me, I know, and I studied this, and it's very important to me, so believe me when I'm communicating this to you. I'm a Gemini rising, so this is going to affect me greatly. And if you love a Gemini out there, or you have some Gemini in your chart, you'll understand. Like I said, it's going to affect all of these things. Your communication, you may have trouble with speech, okay? I've been fumbling on my words, pronunciations. I've been having issues uploading. My internet's been acting very strange. All of a sudden today, my normal internet, for example, who I'm always logged into, it logged me out. And now I cannot log back in. It makes no sense, right? And I have my codes and all that, but I still cannot get into the internet. It's a frustration, it's a hiccup, but you know what? What can you do? I'm going to have to call the company, and I'm going to have to figure this out and get it fixed. You guys may be experiencing some of that for no reason. For no reason you have these issues. It just comes out of nowhere. Rahu is very strange and unusual. He brings forth the shadow side of the moon, which is the shadow side of your feelings and your thoughts. So you're going to start seeing some deep, dark things inside you coming out. Maybe the way you talk, okay? You might start cussing more. Maybe you're more impatient. Maybe you have more, let's see, like not a derogative, but what's the right word? Naughty thoughts, okay? I can't think of the right word, but naughty behavior, naughty thoughts, okay? This may be a fighting nature. This may be sexually naughty. This could be rebellious in nature. You may be having rebellious ideas, rebellious thoughts. You may be more in a fighting mood, especially if you're in, the sign of Gemini. It's going to affect you a lot more than, say, it would affect an Aries or a Taurus or a Virgo or a Libra. Gemini is not going to affect you guys like it's going to affect a Gemini, okay? This is also going to affect a Gemini where it could bring out the worst in a Gemini, but you'll also have to pay for those mistakes. Because where's Ketu? Ketu's watching you. He's directly across looking at Rahu. Ketu is the guru and the teacher. He's a lot like Jupiter. He gets along great with Jupiter, but they're both malefic planets, even though they're a shadow planet. They're not even real. Rahu and Ketu are illusions and smoke and mirrors. They're not something physical. They are spirit. They are very see-through, they're just not real, but they do feel real, okay? Anyways, so you've got Sagittarius looking at Gemini, and you've got Rahu in Gemini, and you've got Ketu down here in Sagittarius, where he loves to be. That's actually his favorite home. His favorite home is Sagittarius. Ketu is part ruler of Sagittarius. Imagine him as Buddha. Imagine Ketu as Buddha. Legs crossed, an orange robe, meditation, prayer, enlightenment. Ketu doesn't have any care for the realistic world. He just wants moksha. He wants enlightenment. He wants peace and harmony. He wants spirituality, see, I can't talk. Spirituality fulfilled. That's all he wants. He wants nothing else. So they do call Ketu the destroyer, because when you go on a spiritual path, you tend to destroy everything material. So it can be malefic if you love your home and you love your car and you love your career. If you love all these things and you have passion for them, that's Rahu. Ketu comes to destroy that. He doesn't want you to love any of those things. He wants you to let all of those things go. So you're at this constant war between Rahu and Ketu. They're at war. Rahu wants everything. He wants everything Venus wants: money, fame, fortune, sexual passion, romance, everything, wealth. Rahu obsesses and is never satisfied. Okay? You have to have Rahu to be successful and be anything in life. Rahu and Ketu are basically God split into two. It's like God and the devil, okay? It's two different energies that are neither your friend nor your enemy. They're here to teach you lessons. And so it is said that God was kind of split into two, and he is Rahu and Ketu. Okay, that would be like Vishnu, okay? Or Svabraha, whatever his name is, Svaha Braha. I think that's who it was that was cut into two to be Rahu and Ketu. And it's for lessons. Now, who does Rahu and Ketu attack? Who do they most attack? The sun and the moon. So they will attack your sun sign and your moon sign. That's who they'll affect mostly. But more than that, wherever sun is, wherever moon is in your chart, and if they're in that house with them, they will affect. They are the eclipse. So Rahu will eclipse these planets, sun and moon, and Ketu will eclipse these planets, sun and moon. Now, the reason I came to do this today is because I noticed that in Vedic astrology, not tropical, because tropical says it's all in Cancer right now. In Vedic astrology, the moon is actually in Gemini, I believe, or it's coming into Gemini. I think it's in Gemini, but I have to check. But it's coming, or it is. And Rahu is sitting right there in Gemini with the moon. So this means trouble. This means Rahu is going to go to Cancer. Okay. Well, in Vedic astrology, it's in Gemini. So Rahu is going to eclipse the moon. So here's good old moon, shining bright, happy emotions and love and thoughts. And here comes Rahu, eclipsing your beautiful moon. Okay? And that's why we're having a lot of trouble, possibly even in Gemini, with your thoughts and your emotions. You might be experiencing some waves or some very dark times of worry. Now, if you have Gemini in your chart, like I said, this is going to affect tenfold what it would anybody else. However, this is still going to affect everybody else because you all are experiencing the Rahu Ketu transit through Gemini and Sagittarius. So it's going to affect everyone. Okay. But anyways, I wanted to do a tarot reading to see what was going on with Rahu in the moon right now in Gemini and Ketu with the sun. And I told you, here's the good old sun and here's Ketu eclipsing the sun in Sagittarius right now, this little transit. And you've got Saturn, the planet of karma, sitting there as well. Okay, which just makes it even better. And you've got Pluto and Jupiter. So you've got 4 planets sitting in the sign of Sagittarius. And you've got Rahu and the moon. You've got 2 planets. So look at that. 7 planets. Okay, all here affecting you right now. Hi, Cindy. So it's all here affecting you guys. Big time, big time, big time, big time. So, and Jupiter's in retrograde, yes. It's funny, but when you study astrology, I like retrograde Jupiter better than I like forward Jupiter. Because Jupiter in retro, to me, in my experience, and I just messed up on who I said I was. I'm a Gemini sun, Sagittarius rising. My bad. Not that it matters, but anyways, going forward. Jupiter in retrograde actually is more laid back. He's like the cool teacher. He's like, yeah, let's learn about something cool today. Let's learn about something different today. Let's be a little more chill, a little more relaxed, and let's go deep into esoteric knowledge. Think of Jupiter as your teacher, you know, your professor at a college, and he's there teaching you something really neat today, and he wants to go deep into the hidden things, which is, you know, Sagittarius and Ketu, deep into the hidden knowledge. This is going to be Atlantis, Emerald Tablets, Egypt, all of the above. Gosh, the beginning of time, creation, astrology, tarot, magic, dark magic, meditation, you know, all these secret things. So Jupiter wants to teach you now about all these secret things. It's like, let's not learn about, you know, all the normal good things. Let's learn about some dark things, some taboo even. You may be learning about things like tantric yoga, tantric sex, you know, secret taboo things. And Jupiter wants to be your teacher. He's like, yeah, I'll teach you about that. So that's not normally like him, and he's not so comfortable with Ketu. They're kind of like, hey, I'm the boss, I'm the boss. It's like you have 2 head teachers at the front of the classroom and they both want to be the boss. And so we're kind of dealing with some butting of heads with Ketu and Jupiter there. But Jupiter in retro is a little bit more bendable and willing to work with Ketu. So it's not such a bad transit, really. Even though it's malefic, it's not so bad. But anyways, Rahu and the moon. Let's talk about that. Let's focus. Rahu is going to give you the illusion that something is happening. He is going to give you the illusion that something dark could be happening. He is going to give you the illusion, in social media. This is going to be on the news. The news is going to become liars. All right? A lot of them, probably all of them. Because Rahu and Gemini is communication, multimedia communication. Whatever you're hearing on TV can be complete lies. It's controlling social media for the masses. That's Rahu. He is controlling the media for the masses. He is feeding things. And they are illusions, smoke, and mirrors. So I would just turn it off, honestly. Just turn it off. Right now, we're going through a phase where things are very deceitful and illusionary, and we should not take it for face value at all. Now, I know I'm jumping all over the place, but there are remedies for Rahu. If you want to calm that down, especially if you have Rahu and your sun, moon, or rising, like I said, there is mantras. These are Indian mantras from India. Mantras for Rahu. And I want you to sit down and meditate for 30 minutes a day when the sun rises and when the sun sets, if possible. because those are the 2 times that are not auspicious for us that Rahu and Ketu control. When the sun rises and sets, that's when they control it. So I want you to, if you can, possibly do those mantras at those times. And give some peace and understanding here to Rahu. See what he wants. See what Ketu wants. And calm those thoughts and feelings, okay? If you can do that. And there's other mantras. There's a shoveling you can do. You don't have to. There's different pujas you can do. You can look those up. I'm not really going to go all into all those. I wanted to do a reading, but I wanted to talk about that and just let you guys know there is things you can do when Rahu is being malefic in a house that you have a very strong planetary connection with, sun, moon, or rising, or Venus, okay? So let's see what's going on today. For those of you that want to know, what is the energy with your emotions and your thoughts? What's going on in your emotions and your thoughts now that the moon is in Gemini? Emotions and thoughts with Gemini signs, also with Rahu. What are the emotions and thoughts? We have the star, the high priestess. Move this out of the way. The star, the high priestess. What are our emotions and thoughts right now? With Rahu and the moon in Gemini, what are our thoughts right now? What are our thoughts? Okay, well, he wants me to take a whole bunch of them, so I will. Oh, gosh. I'm just going to have to take a bunch of them. Hopefully you guys can see this. I knew the devil was going to pop out. See, there is some darkness. There is some shadows. These are too much. Just too much. Okay. So there is some darkness. There's the devil. There's the Ten of Swords. I feel like what's going on with your thoughts and emotions today are powerful. With this star, it's about being guided. It's a divine blessing. You are learning dark shadow sides about yourself. I feel you could be working with your shadow side. There's some darkness, and it's strange because I feel very light, very airy, and very new. I don't even feel dark or heavy or worried. But keep in mind, this can creep up on you. When Rahu is there, it can just creep up and surprise the shit out of you. You could be having a great day, and then all of a sudden, poof, there's a worry, there's a thought. It's like someone just gives you a shot of worry, and you can't help it. So I don't want that to happen, but I'm just saying be prepared, because with Rahu and Moon, unusual, unexpected things happen. Pluto and Uranus are also like members of the Rahu Ketu family. And it is about worry, change, unexpected events, dramatic transformation. Okay? They're all friends and family here with Ketu and Rahu, malefic planets. Okay? So even though you're being guided, here's communication, 8 of Wands, Sagittarius, Aquarius. Rahu is looking at the sign of Aquarius. Okay, Rahu is in the sign of Gemini. Gemini looks right over at Aqua, at Aquarius. So if you have like Venus, or if you have, Sun in Aquarius, your rising, etc. Whatever you have going on in Aquarius, the 11th house. Rahu's gazing upon you. Rahu is looking at you. And he's giving you blessings. If you have Venus in the 11th house, oh my gosh, or Venus in Aquarius, blessings abode, money, financial stability, relationships are going to be coming to you, attention, beauty, you're going to become very attractive. You're on fire. You're on fire. And it's because Rahu is not being malefic in the 11th house. He's just looking at it. And let me tell you, Rahu and Venus are buds. At times, they can be besties. Venus wants so much beauty and wealth and fame and glory and relationships. She wants all of this. And Rahu wants the same. He really wants all of that with Venus, but tenfold. So he wants to explode whatever Venus wants. He wants to make it bigger, better. It's like somebody going to the car store and saying, I would like to get a Lamborghini. And how much is the price difference between all the upgrades and not? And Venus will say, I'm okay with the mid-grade. I like this Lamborghini. This is nice. It has all the bells and whistles. Okay, I don't need to spend the extra, you know, whatever money for a diamond gold plated, you know, steering wheel. And I don't need to have the diamond paint where it sparkles like diamonds. You know, I don't have to have all that. I'm okay with just a beautiful red Lamborghini. She still likes fine, nice, expensive things, but she's not going to overdo it like insanely like Rahu would. Now, Rahu goes into the store and he's like, screw that. I want the best you have. What do you have? The best. If you have to ship it from Malaysia or Italy or wherever you got to ship it from, ship it for me. I want the most expensive gold-plated, diamond-looking paint. If you have to put real diamonds in the paint, so be it. You know, he wants it all. So he's an exaggerator. He blows things up out of proportion. He wants everything, and he is never satisfied. Then Rahu gets in that Lamborghini, gold-plated, diamond-encrusted Lamborghini. He's driving like, you know what, I want something else now. I'm not so happy with this. I like it, but I want something better now. I have a new desire. So he's always desiring. He's never satisfied. Never satisfied. That's Rahu. So he's great because he gives you drive and desire and obsession. But it's not good when you're not satisfied, am I right? You want more. And so when you're in this energy with Rahu, it can affect you very, very much. Now, Rahu, on the darker side of Rahu, is obsession. When people have Rahu mixed with a, say, Mixida moon, that's borderline obsessive, compulsive disorders. It can be, not for everyone, but it can be. And Mixida is in the sign of Gemini, so I'm bringing it up because we have Moon and Rahu together. Now, whatever your moon sign is, let's go ahead and talk about it. Mixida is in the sign of Gemini. Some people may have it, some people may not. There's 3 nakshatras for each sign. Mixida is also a Taurus sign. So it's right between Taurus and Gemini. That's Mixida. So you can have a Taurus moon or a Gemini moon. But if you have it in the sign of Mixida and the end of Taurus or the beginning of Gemini, there you go. Anyways, you can have a lot of obsession. Obsession on your partner could be. You don't have to be. But these are those people that stalk. Okay, they stalk people. Or they obsess on someone. They look at their social media. They want to look at their phone. They want, they can obsess and become very clingy. Now, Rahu, don't freak out, gets calmed down at about the age of 35. 35 years old is when a lot of people that suffer from these debilitating issues in their lives will mature and they will learn how to tone that down, okay? So you will be cool, calm, and collected if you have a Mixida Rahu moon. You will. You will calm down. It will not be so bad, and it's not so bad for everyone. It also has to play on your sun, moon, and rising. It's not just your moon that affects you. It's very detailed in your astrology chart. It takes an expert to really tell you what your issues will be. But I'm just giving a example, just a common example, okay? Gemini sun. Okay, good. So you're like me, Gemini sun. Rahu and moon are definitely going to be affecting you, dear. Tons, tenfold. Tenfold, you will be affected with your electronics, with your phone, with your computers, with your communication, with your siblings, with your thoughts, and with your emotions. There you go, Gemini sun. You will feel this heavy, heavy transit. Now that we got the ugly out of the way, and you have an unusual transformation. Once you've gone through this transformation, and if you're of the right age, depends on your dasha, can you get good things? Can you guys get good things from this transit? Yes, you can. Rahu is beautiful when he wants to earn something and gain something. Rahu will give you what you want, period. He will win a war If you're in the military and you're in charge and Rahu's there, he will help you strategically plan and win a war. If Rahu wants to earn millions of dollars or become famous, he will ensure that you will become famous and you will earn your money, especially when he is looking and casting a good gaze on the 11th house of luck, fame, and fortune, and happiness. Everything you get in your life that is good, your abundance, your luck, your wishes, your dreams, your aspirations, what do you really want? It lies in the 11th house, sign of Aquarius. So when Rahu is looking at the 11th house, you're going to be very blessed financially, very blessed with fame, very blessed with beauty, very, very blessed. And let me give you one little one up. If you have Venus in the sign of Aquarius or in the 11th house, boom, he is going to blow it up. He is going to end karmic bullshit and give you the relationship of your dreams, okay? Or he could drag you into a karmic relationships at times with the man of your dreams, the woman of your dreams. So be very careful because he is smoke and mirrors. He is illusion. Sometimes, especially if you're under the age of 35, you could be completely illusioned that someone is, and I don't believe in false twin flames. I don't believe in that. There is no false flame. It's just a soulmate, and you're closely connected to them. I don't believe in that. False. That's bullshit. You have one twin flame, and not everybody has one, period. So don't fool yourself and think a twin flame is for everyone on the planet. No. A divine soulmate, yes. Not a twin flame. But that's a story for another day. Rahu can bring in, thank you so much for your super chat, a relationship that you really desire, but sometimes you get what you wish for and you're not so happy, am I right? It's like you get that beauty queen, but she's selfish. Or you get that hot, muscle-bound, sexy, Mars-driven man that you've always wanted. And you get him and he's a total jerk. So be careful because Rahu will bring in your desires, your sexual desires, your obsessive desires. And when you get it, it may not be fulfilling, okay? And that has a lot to do with Rahu staring at the 11th house if you have Venus there, okay? If you have Venus there. So that could be an issue. If you have Venus in Gemini, okay, and Rahu's sitting there right now with the moon, expect the same. Expect the same. Rahu is even more strong in that house than looking at a house. When he's in the house, he rules the house. He's running it. So it could make your partner and you have explosive arguments because Rahu is malefic. He could also make you and your partner have, here's the good one, explosive sexual passion. So if you have Venus in Gemini and Rahu in the moon there, expect an explosive romantic life. But expect some arguments, okay? There's always the tit for tat. Rahu's not there to always be nice. He is malefic, but he can give you nice things, okay? Anyways, let's go ahead and move on here. I know you guys don't want to hear a whole astrological blah, blah, blah on my channel. I'm here for tarot, but I just want you to know I do study tarot because of, astrology. It's in my chart. That's what I do. I love astrology. So if you guys have astrological questions that affect your tarot card reading and they affect your love life and they affect your life, I'm going to talk about it. Okay? Because it affects you just like the tarot tells you what's going on. These transits will tell you what's going on. I don't even have to use the cards. It's all right there in the transits. Okay? I don't even need cards to talk about this stuff. Rahu and the moon is fair-skinned. You could be needing to get a tan. You could be very fair-skinned right now. Or you're meeting someone that is very fair-skinned or has bright eyes. Okay? That's bright eyes and fair skin is Rahu and the moon. They're very bright. Ketu's more bronzed and tanned and caramel, thank you. In that sign. But anyways, when you have Rahu there, you may start craving unusual things. Okay, this is going to be sushi. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't eat so many crazy things, but you may be wanting to try crazy things to eat: caviar, sushi, exotic meat, exotic vegetables and fruit, you know, star fruit, dragon fruit. You may purchase them at the store and you never purchased these kinds of items before, but all of a sudden you want to try something new. Or you go to a restaurant and you want to try something new. Okay? Yeah, so you're unusually wanting different things. And these are to fulfill your desires. Here's another weird thing. Since the moon and Rahu are right there together. And I told you a couple days ago you had Mars and the moon in the house of Taurus. That means like fighting dreams, warlike dreams, enemies. In your dreams, like, you know, rape, dreams of massacre, dreams of war, dreams of fighting, nightmares. Very weird dreams, okay, when you have Mars there with your mind and your emotions. It also means you and your lover could be at odds, you know, fighting. Even your mother and you may have a little tiff. Okay, Mars and Moon, mom and you, a little tiff, little fight. Okay, but now it's switching. So now we have Rahu and Moon. So it gets even a little more twisted. Twisted, guys. Oh my God. So like I said, especially if you have Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, it's really going to affect you, probably more so than many. But even if not, this will still affect you. Anyways, dreams. Okay, let's talk about that for a second. Dreams that send you far, far away to another country. You may have a dream of travel over the ocean, over the seas to some exotic land, like Egypt, Thailand, India, China. Dreams that take you somewhere very distant, very far. You could have astrological dreams that take you off this planet to other worlds. Okay, Rahu is great distance, far away places, foreign. You could also have dreams of foreign people. Okay, foreign people in your dream. Someone you love that is completely foreign and they're speaking a different language than you've ever known. Foreign to you, okay? So that could definitely come into play in your dreams. But here's this. When you guys actually make love in your dreams, or if there is sexual dreams, it's going to be, like I said, explosive, out of this world. You're going to be waking up if you're a man. I don't mean to be forward here in my channel, but I'm going to say it. If you are a man and you're having dreams, wet dreams, okay? Dreams where you may wake up, you know, I don't have to say that. You know what a wet dream is. That's it. I've said it. Anyway, so if you're a man, you may be experiencing this, okay? If you're a woman, the same, different way. We're inner, they're outer. You know how that works, okay? We have a wet dreams, this is same, but you could wake up feeling very hot, okay? Your body temperature may be rising in the night, very warm, very hot. That could be for both of you. And it is the heat from the passion and the explosiveness inside you in these dreams. You may be desiring, I'm just going to say, you may be desiring, this could not even be in dreams, this could be in real life when you're awake and conscious, but it is your mind and your mental and your feelings. So I'm just going to stick to dreams, but keep in mind it can be real life too. Very weird sexual desires. This is 50 Shades of Grey kind of shit, okay? It could get worse. I don't know, but 50 Shades of Grey kind of shit. Maybe worse, you might be into, I don't know what you're into, but freaky shit. And I'm not going to talk about those freaky, weird dreams. You know what they are if you're having those desires. You know what they are. And even if it's not a desire, it's a thought that pops in your head out of nowhere. You'll just be sitting there, right? And all of a sudden some weird freaking idea comes into your head and you're like, what in the hell was that? In some far deep subconscious realm of naughty shit, did I just get this idea? I don't want to do that. And you're like telling yourself, that's not right. That's not good. That's not healthy. I don't want to think about that. But listen, that's your shadow side. Hello. That's why we're talking about it. Don't think that you're just a crazy fool. We all have a shadow side, and we suppress it and we hide it, and we toss our little naughty ideas into our naughty pot, and we say, nope, not going to look at that. That's bad. That's no good. That's not right. That's naughty. Don't you come up with those thoughts. How dare you seep into my head? I'm a good girl, or I'm a good guy. I don't have naughty thoughts like that. No, you do. Yes, you do. And they're going to pop up. They're going to pop up when Rahu is transiting here. Yes, they're going to pop up. So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. If you like to get spanked on that ass or doing whatever with some other person and another person, I don't know. I don't know what your fantasy is, but it could be. It could be. It is naughty. It is taboo, and it is not what you would normally want. I don't normally want octopus. The other day, I wanted to try octopus. Yuck. I didn't like it, but I tried it. You know, it was sushi. I'm just saying, examples, right? You may not really want this, but you're thinking about it and you're open to it. You may not like it, but you may try it. That's my point with Rahu. He's very open. Open, wants to try new things, desires new things. Whew. Okay, so we got past squid is better. Yeah, I believe that too. Calamari, yes. Anyways, this goes along with drinking. Rahu is also drinking, things of that nature, overdoing it, overindulging, sexually drinking, smoking, things of that nature. You may want to drink a lot. I'm not saying you should, but I'm saying if you have a desire to get a cigar or, I don't know, cigarette or whatever, and indulge in a fine whiskey or a fine wine, you know, whatever you're doing, you may have the urge. Cognac, I don't know what you drink. You know, some kind of caramelized fruit drink. I don't know if you like, you know, rose tequila. I don't know what you like. But you're going to want to indulge and spend a little bit of money on the indulgence. Patron, there you go. And that's not cheap. So you may have the urge to go all out for a friend visit, for a lover, or just for yourself. You may say, you know what, I'm going to go spend $200 on me, you know, on some bullshit that I never would. So, you know, this is just my telling of what Rahu and Moon is going to do to you, especially if you have Gemini there. So just be cautious. If you want to do that, that's okay. This is your shadow side. Is it something that you're going to do and take on a habit for the rest of your life? No. Is it something you want to try? Yes. And experiment. Try this. Your soul is to grow, not to stay stagnant, kept in a bin, locked away, not to experience the darker things of life. Your soul has to experience these darker things so you can grow. This is going to be for your partner, and this is going to be for you. Now, on another darker side, before I get in, Rahu could put you in jail. He could put you in the hospital. He could put you in danger. You must be careful because Rahu is malefic. He is illusion, smoke, and mirrors. So you could be having an over-ego. Maybe you get in a bar fight. An example, you get in a bar fight and you want to fight some big tough guy and he overinflates your ego and you think, especially if you're a Gemini, and you think, oh, I'm the shit. This guy or this girl's not going to kick my ass. I'm going to kick their ass. And so you have this overinflated, puffy ego, and you go over to handle business, and then, poof, you're deflated. They just kicked your ass. So yeah, you land yourself in jail, or you get put in the hospital with a busted nose, broken nose, whatever. You know what I mean? Just an example. He may overinflate your ego and make you think you're bigger and badder than you are. This will also affect your words. That's why I'm talking about the Devil card. Yeah, this is kind of how Rahu's acting right now sometimes. A little selfish, a little indulgent. But if you're talking like a badass, or you're commenting on people on Facebook, or you're giving comments, you may be feeling pushed to comment like you never have before. You really want to get involved. You really want to put your voice out there. You want to tell people off. Or you want to correct people, or you want to give people advice, or you want to talk to them more about stuff. Rahu's going to influence your talking with Gemini. The way you communicate through internet and through phone. In person, it will be toned down because he's not really going to affect how you handle them in person unless you're a Gemini sun. But through computer, you will be a little more aggressive, okay? And then you may get put in your place, or you may feel bad after you do it. because Rahu inflates your ego. And then you say something, and you know how you say something on the internet and then you regret it and you think, I look like a dick. Or I look like a jerk. I don't know why I'm being so forward. That makes me look bad. You know, you're going to look back on it and go, I didn't feel so good about it. So that's kind of Rahu. He's going to push you to do it. He's like one of those friends in school that's like, do it, do it, do it. Peer pressure. And you do it and you're not happy you did. Okay? Because then Ketu's over here looking at Rahu saying, what the hell is your problem? Knock your shit off. You're acting like a wild teenager that just got a hold of a endless credit card, like that movie Blank Check. You know, what is this? Would you calm your ass down? You know, so Ketu's more the father, the settle down, let go of everything, stop desiring the world, come sit with me and meditate and clear your energy. That's Ketu. He wants you to let go of everything. Lose it all, lose all your money. That's bad. You know, they're both malefic because Ketu is a guru and he wants you to lose everything for spirituality. And that may seem awesome, but it's not awesome in the 20th century, 21st century, okay? It's like, no, we can't lose our home. We have to live there. No, I can't stop working and earning money. It provides for my family, you know? So Ketu's not very balanced either, even though he's a wonderful guru to teach you to let go of things. But see how he can be malefic by cutting off and destroying things that you need. So they're both giving you on one end more than you need. On the other end, less than you need. They're pulling tug of war, different directions. That is the North Node, South Node. They're pulling different directions. They want to let go in one and pull in the other. So they're doing this. They're working against each other. Very confusing, I know. Very frustrating, yes. Push and pull. Yes. Such is life, which is why they're asuras, which is why they're like God. They're teaching us lessons of pulling in and letting go. We're learning what's good and what's not. Thank you so much for your super chat. Thank you so much. So anyways, we're going through a lot of shifts, guys. What I see happening right now in Gemini, well, in the moon, let's just do a moon reading. This is going to be your emotions and your thoughts. You have the devil overseeing things, which is Rahu. You have Ketu over here, 10 of Swords, killing and losing things, wanting things to go away and get cut off, endings. And you have Rahu wanting more and more and more, the selfishness, the desire. That's why they're both on both sides. And then in the middle here is what we have going on in our lives. Today, anyways, we have the star, High Priestess, the number 2, Major Arcana, Divine Secrets, Esoteric Knowledge, Teachings, Tarot. This is what we're doing right now today. Perfect card. We're looking into our souls. We're looking into another dimension. We're trying to figure out what's going on spiritually, not physically. We have success. We have honor. Someone here is getting honored for their duties, for their job. Someone may be getting fame and fortune. Someone is getting recognized for the goods they bring to the table. Someone is getting what they want. This is victory and success. You won, and you will be acknowledged for the goodness inside you and what you have done. You are getting your life in order here with the Hierophant, as above, so below. Right now, and the moon just left Taurus, so you are getting your things organized. Your books, your finances, your home, your car, everything. You're getting everything in order and organized for the year. This is very traditional, esoterically, especially subconsciously, because April actually brings in the new year, you know, for the planets, for our spiritual self. I know that the world thinks the new year, well, America, I don't know about the whole world, but, you know, is January, then brings in the new year. But April is actually the new year astrologically. It's the new year. This is the beginning today, right now. Now's the new year. Now's the time to lose that weight. Now's the time to look your best. Now's the time to start that new job. Now's the time to buy that new house. Now's the time to get that new car. Now's the time for spring cleaning for the year. That's why they used to do spring cleaning for the year, because it's like you clean your house and get it organized and ready for what's to come for the year, because you're going to get busy. You're going to be busy through the whole year. So April is prep time, okay? It's like you're a chef in a beautiful restaurant and you have a lot of meals to cook for the evening, so you come in the morning and you prep all your meals so you can start cooking for the night. That's kind of what we're doing right now. We're prepping. So we're prepping our meals for the week. We're prepping our lives for the year. That's what we're doing. And you're getting your life in order. The Hierophant is very orderly. It is, sorry, my voice is kind of rash, but it's like Sagittarius very much for me, the teacher. And Ketu sits there. So it's also getting your spirituality in order. And I know this is Taurus, but it feels very Saggy to me today. And it's all about just getting a nice orderly system spiritually. You want to organize your altar or your desk. You want to organize your books for a higher learning. You want to grow spiritually. You want to be a teacher. There is someone here that is going to be recognized as a very wise teacher, a very deep teacher, someone that knows the divine secrets, and someone that shares them with the world, someone that wants to share and give. And that's what I see happening here for a lot of people. It's about becoming that important person in someone else's life. And you're becoming a giver. You're much more peaceful. And that's beautiful. I also see with the 8 of Wands and 10 of Cups, there's a lot of communication coming in over the next 8 weeks, 2 months, between lovers. Okay? So between lovers, there's going to be a lot of romance, passion, chemistry. There's Sagi again, and communication. And we've got Cancer here. So we've got 10 of Cups. We've got this happy family. Good morning, my love. We've got communication. I want happiness. I want this. This is you. And Sagittarius shoots an arrow for a desire and hits the target. Your target is this. You want marriage, relationship, family, commitment, and happiness. 10 of Cups, okay? So you are shooting your goals and your arrows right here to your desire. And you are going to be successful because look at that. The Star and Sagi are right on top of each other. The Star and the 8 of Wands, if I didn't mention that, is going to win. You're going to get what you want. Your wish come true, your success. You're aiming for success. And look at that. You're going to get your success and your victory. You're going to get the gold. You're going to get the fame. You're going to get the fortune. You're going to get your lover. You're going to get your commitment. I do feel that this relationship is a little bit secret right now. Somebody's definitely in love. Could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There's very strong Pisces for sure here. Sagittarius is very strong here today. Let me just spit out the signs that are strong. We've got Capricorn, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces. You got Scorpio. You have Taurus. You have Virgo. Yep, that's what I see. It's funny. I don't see Gemini in here, and I normally do, but I will. I'm doing, a reading on Rahu and Moon in the sign of Gemini, so it's here. Okay, this is definitely affecting you, Geminis. But those are the signs I see right now, okay? Anyways, what I see happening for a lot of you guys is there is a offer that's going to make you feel really good. This is going to come in within the next 6 to 8 weeks, less than 2 months. This is going to come in. This is a very small offer. See, I put a little baby hand holding a coin. It's a baby step. It's a small little offer. It's a brand new beginning. Okay, it's a realistic brand new beginning, but it's the first step. It's a baby step. Okay, Page of Pentacles is a little bit different than the Ace. The Ace is a gift of a new beginning, the very beginning. This is the early stages of a new beginning, the early stages. What I mean is actions have already been taken to start. And this Page of Pentacles has already taken a baby step towards desire of what you want, towards recognition. You've already taken the first step, and the best is yet to come. So you have the Hierophant and the 8 of Pentacles. I will say, if this is about career, if you are working on something to earn money, which Pentacles are here, let's not deny it's about work and money, you're going to have to put in a little extra effort. Somebody out there is going to have to spend some time getting into the books. This is opening a book, looking at some emails, maybe hundreds of them, maybe reading books for work, maybe having to study for one final test to graduate for something in college. This could be having to make a plan for a new career to earn more money this year. This could also be just doing your taxes. You're having to do your taxes, looking over every little detail for the things that you're writing off and expenditures and little details, okay? This is about getting your affairs in order, especially with work. Okay, as above, so below. You need to get your life in order, and you will, and you are, okay? But it's very detail-oriented, and there's a strong Virgo here in both of these. And it's like, you know, let's go ahead and sit back. It's going to be time-consuming. Hi, baby. I love you. Okay. I do love you. It's going to be very time-consuming for you, and it's not going to be the most fun of times. But it's something that needs to be done, and you're going to end the stress of a very difficult financial period. So I feel like if you've been struggling financially for the past couple years, possibly even 8 years, for some people was a financial struggle. Ten of Swords, it's going to end very quickly, okay? Once you put your focus into this, you're going to end the drama. Now, because I'm looking at this and I've got Sagittarius here, and I am a Saggy rising, I do want to talk about that for a moment. Because Ketu is in Sagittarius with Jupiter and Saturn and Pluto. Hello. Hello. So we have a lot going on here that's going to karmically come to an end. Ketu is the destroyer. He will end bullshit. He comes to destroy and cut off things that do not serve you spiritually for your highest, better self, okay? He is malefic because he will cut shit off that you need. I need legs to walk, Ketu. No, you don't. Just sit here and meditate. You know, you just need to sit on your ass. You don't need legs. You know, that's Ketu. He wants to cut off a little bit more than he needs to, okay? We don't like that. No, Ketu, just leave my legs alone. I need to walk. Okay, let's take away something, but not everything. So, okay, Ketu is coming in to take something from you. It's going to happen. He's sitting there. It's going to happen. I worry about that because a lot of astrologers don't want to talk about the negatives and the malefics that can happen in planets like that. But because I do tarot and I feel pressured to talk about it, and I have a grandfather very dear to me right now that I love, and he's here. And I will do whatever magic I have to pull out of my ass to keep that man to be alive to 120 if I have to. But when Ketu's there in Sagittarius, and you have a grandfather, that is the house of grandfather, father, okay? Pray for them, your grandfather, if they're still alive. Because it does represent a struggle with the grandfather, either by health, karma, sickness, even death, because Saturn is there, and Saturn brings death. I don't like talking about that, and dear God, I'm going to do some rituals and everything I can after this reading. I just wanted to bring that up. I felt burdened to do that. I felt I know it in my knowings, that there's something there to that. And just, you have power. Don't think you're powerless. Like I told you in the beginning of the reading, you have remedies that you can have help Rahu and Ketu out when they're malefic. These are mantras. These are things you can do. So I want you to Google that. I want you to look up those mantras and those little remedies that you could put in your home, things that can help these planets not be so malefic in this time. And things maybe you can put into your grandparents' home to help them also overcome this pressure of loss. I'm not going to fight the universe, but you can pray and interpret and intercept and say, I need something for me here. You can do that. So anyways, that's a more malefic side, and I don't want to be in details with that. I just wanted to bring that up, okay? There could be something going on there. So I don't like that. And I have this thing in my throat, and I'm just really worried about that. And I want to move off from that, but I feel stuck. It's not a good thing, guys. It's not a horrible thing. Death is not horrible, but it's sad. And God forbid anyone go. But I want you to do remedies, mantras. There is mantras, okay, for that. I don't like losing people, Tim. That's why. I've lost two loves of my life before the age of 35 by murders. I've lost my father to a drunk driver, and I was only 21 and he was only 40. So no, I do not like losing people. Death is no friend of mine. I don't welcome it. I don't think it's some wonderful part of life. I don't like it. So no, I'm not peaches and cream over the moon about this, and I'm not so peaceful about death. I'm not so, yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm not okay with it. I accept it, but those are my struggles. They don't have to be your struggles. But it is uncomfortable when I feel something like that coming into a reading. Okay, baby. Yeah, I'm going to leave this heavy energy because I don't want you to worry about death and things like that. But Saturn, and you can Google that.
Don't say a word.
Okay, but it is about death. Saturn is the Grim Reaper, basically. He is karma. He is the bringer of difficulty. And you've got Ketu, you got two malefic planets with Jupiter and Ketu, and Jupiter's retro in Sagittarius. We are definitely going to be dealing with a very heavy karmic lesson this year. And right now with these planets in this transit, believe me, it's heavy. And we're going to get into that. But look at the cards. I'm just going to get Matthew situated. I know a lot of you say, can't you pause, and go about your day? No, I can't. It's a live reading. I'm sorry. I can't pause. There's no pause button here. I can't hit pause. And I can't skip over what I have to do. And I am taking time out to do this reading. So if you'd like to hear it, I'll be right back. But I'm just going to get him situated with a little TV and a milk or something, and I'll be right back. Okay. Come here. All right. Let's go ahead and I'll find you word party. Yeah? Okay. Come here, love dove. Oh. You're so cute. You're just so cute. Everyone loves you. Yeah, they do. You are so cute. Tell me why you're so cute, Matthew. Tell me. It's a sunny day. Why are you so cute? Tell me. It's cold? You're just a beautiful baby. It's funny, guys. I was just talking earlier about weird things happening with electronics, and we're not even in Mercury retrograde. And again, my internet has disconnected from my TV now. And it's so weird. It's so weird because I'm connected to the internet right now on the phone, as you can see. But why did it disconnect from my TV? And last night, all my internet disconnected from everything. And anyways, it's been disconnecting for some reason, unusually. And yet my other internet works, so I don't know what's going on. But that's funny, right? Okay, so I wanted to get off of this karmic heaviness that we are dealing with, but I don't want to be a scaredy cat, and I'm no little scaredy cat when it comes to astrology. I'm not going to only dance around the good things. I do want to talk about the malefic things. I'm okay with that. I'm okay talking about the truth. I believe that sharing it with you in a divine manner will not bring negative karma onto me. I'm not reading someone's personal chart, so I don't feel negative about that. But I will say some of the things that can be in the air with Jupiter there and Ketu and all of this, and we've got Rahu and Gemini, these are going to be very unusual weather patterns as well. There could be storms, terrible storms, tornadoes, volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, hurricanes, in odd, unusual places where maybe it hasn't really happened before, because all the planets are so strong together with karma, okay? It's very deep. And, you know, I talked about the sun in the sign of Pisces right now, Vedic astrology. Thank you so much for your super chat. And the sun is going through some unusual changes as well, because there's a death. You know, the 12th house of Pisces represents endings, deaths, welcoming to a new era, a new time, starting the cycle over again. So the sun may be also going through some kind of a cycle, okay? And you might see some changes in the sun. Maybe this summer it's a little too hot or not as hot. I have to study more on that, but the sun is going through some changes. It also means you are going through some changes right now. You're going through altercations with family and friends, ending relationships. There may be friends that you've had for 15, 20 years, and now you're ending that relationship. It's not good for you anymore. It doesn't suit who you are now, so you're ending it. It could be relationships, karmic relationships that you're ending because, like I said, it may have been good for a whole life cycle, but now it's time to end that karmically, disperse of that. The sun, let's say you have a sun in Gemini. God forbid I've got a sun in Gemini, but the 12th house talks about hospitals and jail. Okay, you could end up in jail or in the hospital. The sun in Gemini. Hello. Because Rahu's in Gemini, that makes it even more possible at this time. So there's some issues. Watch yourself. You know, take care of yourself. Rahu's going to push you to the limit. Don't fall for all the illusions, thoughts, smoke and mirrors. Make wise choices. You have it inside you, especially if you're over the age of 35, you're more mature. If you're under the age of 35, there's a little bit more worry, but you can still control yourself without really damaging your fate and your karma. Like I said, remedies, do your mantras, and do your different remedies to ease the planet's suffering for you, and it will be better. Okay? Thank you so much for your super chat, guys. You're awesome. Anyways, the sun brings good things too. The sun is like a big flashlight in the dark, and the 12th house is very dark, and it's in the deepest of oceans, and it's about deep secrets and deep feelings. Okay, this is where it gets good for your relationship. Yay! For someone that is keeping their feelings hidden from you, hiding secrets from you, hiding things from you, possibly their love for you, secret admirers out there. When the sun is there, poof, there's the flashlight, shining a light on your precious little secrets. The feelings that you had inside you are going to come out. The sun is going to bring light and wisdom to you on your heart and emotions and your secrets. There's things that are coming out at the perfect time for you. So if someone's been keeping secrets about their love affair for you, or their love, or maybe there's an affair, just saying, the 12th house, especially if Mars is there in your chart, hello affair, is definitely going to come out and bring out an affair. If you have Mars in the sign of Pisces or the 12th house, and you have had an affair or a third party, you bet your ass it's coming out right now, especially with Saturn and Ketu down there in the house of Sagittarius with Jupiter. You're about to have some ass smacking, and I mean a life lesson ass smacking on those situations. Karma will come back, and the reaper is here, and you will reap what you have sowed. So that is a note out there for someone, whoever that could be, out there, okay? But yes, that's coming to an ending. If you have Mars and Pisces in your birth chart or your D9, okay, you're going to get an ass smack. You're damn right you are. And it's not so happy sometimes. I mean, yes, Mars in the 12th house is a very sexualized person. And you're into kinky shit. So maybe you do like ass smacking. I don't know. But you might get a little bit of both. You might get your ass smacking from your third party, and your ass smacked in a negative way from the wife or husband at home when they hit you with divorce papers. However it's going to happen, it's going to happen. Karma's going to play out. And what I'm saying is those secrets are going to come to the light. Those secrets are coming out. Also in the government, that's going to happen. Like I talked about this before, but when Sun is in the 12th house, you bet your ass those secrets are coming out. This is sick shit. Twisted, derogatory, derived people that have been into government for 50 years, 60 years, these pedophilic kind of assholes, they're going to get called out. And I can guarantee you, and I really feel that people that have done sick shit in the government for over 40 years, these nasty people, their sick secrets are going to come out. And like I told you, if it affects your relationship and affairs and third parties, you bet your ass it's going to affect some of those politicians. Because they have been in pedophilia kind of bullshit. And they've had affairs, and they've done bad shit. And believe me, with Jupiter, Ketu, Pluto, and Saturn in Sagittarius, they're about to get their ass smacked and handed to them. And I hope Trump gives it to them on a silver platter. Podesta, Clinton, all those people that have been eating freaking unborn children and all that nasty shit, their stuff's going to come out because the 12th house talks about sick things like that, guys. Deep secrets, kinky shit. When you have Mars there, oh, kinky shit. I'm talking like donkey show shit, okay? And you know what I'm talking about. Donkey show bullshit. I don't know. Dogs and stuff like that. There's been some, I don't want to say it all on here, but there's some very prominent names in politics that are beloved from even the 60s and 70s, 80s, okay? And yeah, it's going to come out. And these people are probably already dead, a lot of them. But their name is going to be tainted forever, because when the secrets come out, they come out, and you're going to learn some very nasty things about politicians during this transit time. I feel it over the next 18 months, and it's going to come out, okay? And all the illusions, Rahu, all the lies, the social media is playing on people. Believe this, believe that. And the masses are just eating it up like candy. The truth will come out. So my suggestion to all of us enlightened people out there, turn off the news, don't get brainwashed, understand that the universe has got this. The universe has got karma right here, and they're about to release it to the world. Everyone's going to see. There will be a revealing. Whatever is done in the dark will come to the light. Believe me. Trust me. Everything happens for a reason. We don't have to like the people in power, but we do have to trust the universe has a reason they came into power. I don't like certain people in power. I didn't like our last president at all. I voted for him the first time, but I didn't like him the second time. But you know what I've learned to respect? Balance. Dark and light, good and evil, right and wrong. I have learned to respect the balance of life, the balance of this country, of our world, of our ecosystem. I've learned to respect the balance. And I cannot be Rahu and have everything I want all the time. That's not balance, right? I cannot have every president I want every time. I cannot have everything I want at the store every time. I can't expect everything to go my way. I can't expect to have all my listeners here agree with everything I'm saying, right? I cannot expect that. That's ridiculous and that's stupid. That's not balance. But what I respect is there are people that disagree. There are people that come in opposite of me to teach me lessons, because God and the universe is in everything. And he comes in different forms. Lord Vishnu comes in different forms too. And that's why Rahu and Ketu are split like Lord Vishnu. He's not. It's Sava Braha. I can't think of the name correctly, but it's the same analogy. It's good and evil, and it is the same universe. It is the same creator. It is the same source, okay? But it's balance. And so here's how I'm going to put it, and just politically, okay? You've got Obama, you've got Trump, Democrat, Republican, doesn't matter. But Trump isn't even really a politician. He's more of a celebrity. He's not even a politician. Obama is connected to the Queen of England biologically. He's also biologically connected to the Bushes. So they're all one big happy family. Don't think because one has one title and one has another, they're way different. They're not. That's part of the brainwashing, and you guys will learn as you go along studying these things. The people in power are all connected, you know. Trump is not connected, so it's very different. But here's my thing. It's like you have, okay, and I'll be right back. I know. Matthew is like, Mom, why don't you just stop talking about politics? I will, but I have a point for that, and it's not politics. But let me just get right back to that. I'll be right back. I have to hit play because the internet's off, and I had to put a movie in, and now I got to hit play. Sorry. Okay. There you go, honey. You want something? You're so cute. I know. I'll get you this. You want your egg too? You are the cutest baby alive. Here. I love you. Okay. All right, I had to get him a Nana and yogurt. Sorry. Okay, and I hit play. Anyways, as I was saying, the two different aspects for me personally as a person, what I'm learning from, this politically at least, is I don't like anything. Well, not anything. There are things I liked about Obama. There's things I don't like about Trump. So it's very balanced. But who do I prefer, right? I prefer Trump. Just example, okay? And I don't prefer Obama. I'm not going to put my hate and anger onto that man because he was in power. I didn't harp every day and bitch and moan about him. I just let him do his job. I let his time play out. That was his time. It was Obama's time to shine. It was his time there. I didn't have to like it. But the universe brought him there. The universe brought him into play for his balance, okay? For the balance of light and dark, good and evil, for us to see good and evil, for us to see things. He was brought there for balance, okay? The universe used these people in power for a reason, to teach us lessons and things of that nature. And so that was my difficulty. I went through, 8 years of difficulty, and it wasn't pleasant every moment. It really wasn't. There was times I was like, oh, when is this gonna end? But I got over it. And guess what? I lived. I survived. I didn't die. I'm still here. I'm very blessed. America's very blessed, even on our hardships. we're very blessed. Even when America's down and we had so much unemployment and so much financial drama because of that man. We almost lost Social Security because of that man. My grandparents suffered because of that man. And they're Democrat and they love him. But I'm just saying, they'll never understand. But there was so much suffering, okay, financially. And China was overtaking us, and it was just, it was crazy. But it had to happen. It was malefic. Okay, just like Saturn and Ketu coming in right now, malefic. Okay, it has to come in and teach us something. We don't have to like it, but we're going to grow from it, you know. And then you got Trump coming in, and that pisses off a lot of other people. And some people are twisting their panties in bunches because they can't stand it and they don't know how to act. You know what that reminds me of? Veruca Salt in the Willy Wonka chocolate factory. I want what I want and I want it now. I want it now. I want it now. I don't like this. I don't like Trump. I want him gone. He's a bad guy. You know, have your fit, Veruca. Have your fit. But this is why you're having your fit, honey, because Spirit has brought him here to piss you off and teach you a lesson about patience, respect, and that you don't get everything you want. The world has what? Law and order. Okay, law and order. It is about as above, so below. Okay, there are certain things we don't like and there are things we do like. There's something we like in everybody. I don't hate anybody. There are things I like. I despise certain people. But if I spiritually go into my essence, even someone that is and I know you guys are going to disagree, but even though someone could be a child abuser or something like that, there's something about them that you probably would like, okay? Maybe you have the same view on movies, you know, maybe you like their art. I don't know. I'm just saying there's things we despise and there are some things we do like about that person. We can't hate someone 100%. You know, there is something. And that's how we're being taught. We're being taught that we are not Veruca. We don't have an order and get everything we want. And if we don't get it, we don't know how to act. We're all adults. We're not going to get everything we want, but we're learning how to act. How do I act when I don't get what I want? Do I act in an adult, responsible, respectful manner? Or do I act like I'm having a fit, like I just, said? It's about how we act as a person. It's definitely about how we perceive the world and balance. I don't like everything about Trump, but I respect a lot of things about him. And I tell you, I'm happier that he's in office. But, that's okay. If someone else disagrees, then you disagree. And that's fine because I'm going to disagree with you on Obama. So we're both going to disagree, but it doesn't mean we can't love each other. It doesn't mean we can't respect the balance of opinions. I would be extremely bored if I sat in a room with everyone that agreed. Would you not? You would have no one to debate with, no one to toss ideas around, no one to have a conversation with. It's being in a room with a bunch of yes men, right? It's good to have opposition. It's good to have differences in a respectful, loving way, not in a disrespectful way. I've been told off very disrespectfully by my views. I've had unsubscribers because of what I say. I've had people curse me out because of what I say. Do you think they handled that in a loving, respectful manner? No. So it's all about, hi Cindy, see, I'm glad you do. And what do we all have in common, guys? It looks like Yin Bear doesn't like Trump, am I right? Cindy does. I do. Some people don't. Some people do. But guess what? We're all here, and what do we love? Tarot. We all love tarot. We all love each other. We're all here to love tarot. We have different thoughts and ideas and opinions, and that's because of our moon and our rising and who we are, what we're here to learn. We're all growing together. We're all here as a family saying, you agree with this, you agree with that, I don't. That's good. Thank you. I don't want everyone here to agree. No way. I'm not here to have everyone agree. Let's love each other in our disagreements and our differences. Is that not what we do with our lover? You love your counterpart, and most of us are here today because the person you love is very different from you. You're polar opposite, am I right? They may have a difference of opinions in politics. They may have a difference of opinions in this tarot soul journey. They may have a different religion, a different upbringing, a different family, whatever it is, they're so different. And yet we love the shit out of them. Am I right? We love them so much. And that's how we have to treat each other. We love each other so much with our differences. And to be honest, in my spirit, I love Obama and I love Trump. I love them both. I love them both for the lessons they teach me. I love both Rahu and Ketu. I love both Jupiter and I love them all. I even welcome Saturn when I have loss of family, loss of things in my life, hardships. I love that I did because I am who I am now, but not just that, more than that, I feel better with the knowledge I have, and I love wisdom and I love growing. I love it. So I welcome it. I may not like Saturn at all. A lot of us do not like Saturn, okay? Think of that in politics. You may not really like the person who's in charge. You may not like him. I don't like Saturn. You don't like Saturn, okay? We don't like it. Don't come in my neighborhood, Saturn. But he comes, and he comes to teach us a lesson for 2 years. That's what Saturn does. Comes to teach us a lesson. And it's difficult and it's hard. Sometimes it requires blood, sweat, and tears. That's where that saying comes from. Blood, death, loss, injury, sweat, hard work, difficulties, very difficult, big difficulties, and tears, heartache, and sadness, heartbreak. Saturn comes here, blood, sweat, and tears to teach us the lessons. And it may be a hard, big pill to swallow, but we have to swallow that and gain something from that. And that's kind of what these cards are talking about with these difficulties, with the Devil card and the Ten of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, hard work, Virgo, hard work here. We're going to learn a very hard, difficult lesson. We're going to be taught something through this political fashion, through this age and era, through this century. Our soul is going to come back again. Someday we're going to remember we had gone through this generation, through this era that the world is going through right now. And we're going to, probably revisit it again sometime in the far future. We'll redo this again. But it's all, time is circular. It's not linear. That's why if something happens in history, it's going to happen again. We come back to retake the test, to learn more lessons. We did this. What do we take from it? Good. Now we're going to keep going. We're going to come back to this someday and see how well we did from what we learned. Can we learn more again? Yes. Every time I read a book, I can find something new in the book. Every time you go inside esoteric knowledge, spells, the Bible, any kind of books, any kind of deep, hidden, secret knowledge, you can read it the first time and get it. And then the next time you read it, you can get even more out of it. It's like you're always learning something new. It's because time is not linear. It's circular. It's infinite. It's forever. We're always going to learn something new. But we will revisit certain things in our lives. When you get these transits, Rahu and Ketu, this transit happened 18 years ago. Where were you 18 years ago? And I want you to look back and see where you were and what hardship you went through from this transit. And you're going to be retested now. Now, there may be additional planets mixed in with this transit. Like, today we have Saturn and Pluto and Ketu and Jupiter with Ketu. So it's a different transit than it could have been maybe 18 years ago, okay? It's a little bit different, but it's still the same lesson, but maybe a little bit harder, okay? So you're going to learn something and take something from this transit very similar to what you went through 18 years ago. 18 years ago for me, I was 18. And I did go through the death of a lover at that time. It was terrible. And it doesn't have to be the exact timing, okay? Like, it happened to the day 18 years ago. Just around this time. Let's just say within a year, around this time, what happened 18 years ago. Anyways, I lost someone. And that was difficult. I also went through a terrible breakup. I got with someone wonderful, then lost that person, all within a year. It was terrible. It was a great transition in my life. I also went from a youth to an adult, matured, lived on my own, etc. You know, it was a big time in my life for shifting. This is just me personally 18 years ago. I don't know how the 18 years affects you at whatever age you were then, okay? It depends on what age you were at 18, okay? Or 18 years ago, excuse me. Yeah, so someone was pregnant. There you go. So you could be going through a rebirth now. You were pregnant and you gave birth to newness in your life that changed you forever. Right now, this year, you may give birth to a new you. Okay, so for me, going through a death and changes 18 years ago, I went through it again this year when I lost my kids, my oldest kid's father, who was shot in New York and murdered this year, well, 2017. So it's around this time. It hasn't even been a year yet. In June, it will be a year. He was shot and killed on Father's Day. Terrible. It's going to ruin my kids for a long time, and I'm working with them on their issues. To lose their dad on Father's Day is probably the worst, one of the worst ways to lose your father. Terrible. And so we're still working through that with my kids. You know, I'm still having to help them deal with that loss. And we do cards and we light candles and we do try to communicate, and we get messages from him a lot. So I'm grateful. But my point is, do you see the coincidences that 18 years ago, I lost someone very important to me that I lived with, wanted a family with 18 years ago, and then about 18 years later, I lose someone else. That is how Ketu and Rahu affect me. Okay, so I don't want to lose another person. Whoa, shit. I don't want to lose another person. So I'm very stressed about that, but I have to let that go and work with it. But this transit every 18 years is going to affect you in some way. And like I said, it's going to replay something that you went through 18 years ago. I'm very sorry to all of you guys that have also lost someone. My heart goes out to you. I do understand loss. Like no one else, I lost my dad, very close to him. It's me and my dad as his only child. And my love of my life was with that man for over 13 years. So I do understand loss. And I lost my other fiance, Eddie, which I don't have a picture of him up here. It's been so long, but 18 years ago, I love that man very much. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is I lost someone 18 years ago, and I lost someone again around that time. It is two big life lessons for me, two lovers at that. That is what Rahu and Ketu has done to me, and it's my karma. Saturn's there. It is my karma. It's probably my lover's karma. But the fact that I'm trying to tell you whatever happened 18 years ago, there may be a similar situation now. You're going to get this lesson retaught. The universe wants to see what you took from that and how you apply it today. Okay? How are you going to apply a major life lesson 18 years ago and use it today? And I bet if we look on our phones and Google politically or world weather or, you know, whatever, 18 years ago, what was going on, we can probably see a replay of what's going on now, but in a different, maybe even more severe way. I don't know. But there is going to be like a mirroring. It's not exactly the same thing. It's a little bit different, but it's the same kind of situation. Okay? Anyways, so keep that in mind, that we may be replaying some of our karma from the past again, and Saturn and Jupiter and Ketu want to test you right now to see what lesson you have learned today. And how are you going to handle that today? So there is lessons being taught. This is meticulous planning. Okay? Paying attention to the details. Do you know how to meditate? Do you know how to, I don't know, handle stress? differently than you did 18 years ago. Or, you know, maybe someone 18 years ago turned to alcoholism or drugs to ease their pain. How did they return to that? Did someone say 18 years ago was September 11? Or I don't know. No, that wasn't. I'm sorry. I'm losing my mind. Okay. We're going to stay focused. Yeah, but it's around that time. Let's keep going. So you're going to be getting messages from your lover, okay, during this time. You're learning different things about them. They're changing. They're growing. They're also going through this difficult Rahu Ketu transit. Communication is big here. Whenever Rahu's there in Gemini, it's about electronics, internet, cell phones, texting, emails, videos, news, media, TV. You're going to see a lot of people making movies that probably are remakes from even 18 years ago or things like that. So anyways, there's a lot of this unusual, strange things. Rahu is also sci-fi, so there's going to be some sci-fi things happening. It was 18 years ago? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Well, damn. Buckle up, Buttercup, for this year. Buckle up. There's some shiznit going on. Like I said, a lot of government secrets are going to come out with the sun in the 12th house. Believe me. Cover-ups for 9/11, out. I always knew it was an inside job, and you will see. You will see that it was an inside job. You will. And you will know who was behind it. Okay? Those are coming out. Also, the Kennedy shooting, those things are going to come out. I foresee that. Whatever happened to Kennedy, it's coming out now. The sun is in the 12th house and Rahu's in Gemini. Oh yeah, unusual things are coming out. Those secrets are coming out. Julian Assange. Oh, he just got arrested? Oh, damn it. That's what you get for speaking the truth nowadays. You break the law, you get locked up. But the law is not always fair, is it? The law is not always fair. And whether our government or system says they broke the law or not, it's not fair. And who does the law not apply to? The higher-ups. Law doesn't apply to them. They can break it left and right. But the little people and the pawns and the people in the political world that blow the whistle on people, oh, you watch them getting locked up left and right for tax evasion or blah, blah, blah. How many people do you know that do tax evasion? You know, I'm sure everyone knows someone in their family that has not done their taxes. Okay, and they're not in prison, but someone in the limelight who's blowing the whistle, if they did something like that, they're in prison for how? Pedophiles go to prison forever? No, they don't. They get let out. I think that's completely unfair. I think it should be reversed. People that deal with drugs should be let out early, and pedophiles should be in there for life. That's what I think. Or have their shit cut off. Hung upside down and have their shit cut off. That's what I think. But, you know, hey, who are we to tell the law it's wrong? Am I right? We're all here to abide by the laws and the rules. Whether it's right or wrong, we're supposedly have no say. It's not right. We all know that. Anyways, secrets are going to come out, guys, and it will. Pedophiles in Hollywood, all that, yes. So just as I said that, justice flew out. And God and the universe tell us justice will prevail. Balance will be restored. Trust me. And like I said earlier, guys, not everybody likes Trump. Not everyone liked Obama. Let's get over it. I don't want to sit here and whine in a big ball bag about who I like and don't like and booty who. It doesn't really matter. It's all for balance. We are to sit here as our souls, meditate, have peace, learn lessons, and grow, because we're going to come back again. And all this political bullshit's not going to matter to our soul. When we rise again, this is not going to matter to our soul. Who was who and who was who where. It's the lessons we learned and how we learned as a soul to deal with our karmic lessons. And are we going to grow as a people? Are we going to grow as a people? Right? And the universe has a balance. If we had a planet that had no negativity, no, let's just say heaven. If we had a heaven that had nothing wrong, wouldn't that be bliss? That would be bliss. We would never fear to lock our doors or worry about our children. We would never fear anything. We would be blessed and protected, but we would also not be wise. We would not know a lot of things. We would be very innocent and naive, and we wouldn't be a wise soul. We wouldn't know right from wrong. We would be naive and trusting to everyone. Now that could be bliss, but I happen to believe for a soul purpose, and maybe there is a heaven someday where we can be as an enlightened soul, okay, for paradise. There could be a paradise to enjoy for a while. But I think a soul is both good and evil. I think a soul is both yin and yang, balance. And we are put here to learn our shadow side and our light side, as I said in the beginning of this reading. We do have a dark side to us. We have a bad side, and we are to grow as a soul and become wise and learn to make choices and be intelligent and know right from wrong and grow as a being, as a spirit for eternity, and to bring balance and to be a teacher and to just experience life. And yes, we need duality. Don't you think we need duality? I feel like we need duality. I feel like we need that. I feel like we need Obama and we need Trump. We need both. We need duality. I would be bored as hell if we had one way of doing things forever. We all would. But let's not let it turn our panties into a bunch and lose our minds in the process. We do have to learn how to balance ourselves. As above, so below. As within, so without. As with yang, so with yin. We have to learn balance. And I really believe that that is what our twin flame is teaching us, this balance. I think our twin flame is teaching us how to accept a complete opposite, how to love unconditionally, how to forgive, how to see past our own wants and desires. And the lessons that we're learning from our twin is helping us in our life, how we deal with people at work, how we deal with politics, how we deal with children, how we deal with, everybody. Our twin is teaching us this. They are taming us to a nice balanced out level. We're balancing out because of them. And had they not put us through Saturn, Ketu type hardships, we wouldn't be who we are right now, which is much better off than we were probably 18 years ago. Just saying. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. Gosh, I can yak. Whew. I hope you all still love me, even though I like Trump. I hope you all are like, I hate you, Stephanie. So I love you. It doesn't matter who you like politically, and I hope you love me. Let's all be friends and family. I'm not here to bash anyone. I'm here to love, okay? I'm just here to talk about tarot cards, but sometimes balance and our life comes into play when we read tarot or astrology. So we have to talk about it sometimes, and it may be uncomfortable, You don't like talking to the doctor about your toe fungus, but sometimes you have to talk about it. Am I right? Just saying. Talk to the doctor about your toe fungus that no one else sees and deal with it, heal it. Sometimes you can come talk to Stephanie about, your hate for Trump or your love for Trump, and let's deal with it. Let's find a peaceful medium to grow as a person and expel the hate and expel the anger and sit in perfect balance. Let's do that. Okay, let's do that. All right, so let's see what's going on with your tarot for the moon in Gemini. Or, like I said, you don't have to be a Gemini. You can even be a sun in Gemini. I'm just saying, for those of you that just came in, the moon is literally in the sign of Gemini right now today, and Rahu is sitting there with him. Her is the moon. She's the mother. So anyways, so Rahu is sitting there. Yikes. If you're going to see your mom, careful. We don't want any arguments popping off. There might be some disagreements with a mother today because of that planetary alignment. Or maybe you as a mother will have some disagreements with your little chillins. Okay, maybe you guys are going to have some disagreements. Okay, So let's go ahead and continue. Spirit, let's go ahead and talk now, please, about some of these cards. I need to know what is going on with this blessing of communication, this blessing of passion and romance, and the lover coming to see the twin, coming to see the soulmate. I want to know what this beautiful secret of their love holds. I want to know about the success and victory and finances and success with our jobs, the victories that we have financially and that we're overcoming. And I want to know about this death, this 10 of Swords. I want to know, what does this have to do with this? Your twin has Gemini in Mars. Ooh, girl. That's no bueno. Okay, let's see what's going on here. That guy has a bad mouth, I'll tell you that. Gemini and Mars, good gravy. Good gravy. Okay. Let's go ahead and clarify the devil. Where's his home? Where is his home, baby? It's in the sink. There's his home. Oh, here's his home. You can have it. You can take your home. So, clarifying the devil, guys, prepare to buckle up, Buttercup. You got the death card. The end is here. Good, good. So, yes, Rahu's come to play, but, you know, look at this. The end. The end of drama, the end of chaos, the end of karmic cycles. The end is here. 10 of Swords, death, and the devil card. We're definitely dealing with some changes. On a negative note, and I have to bring it up. I have to bring it up. Pray for those that are sick. Pray for those that may be in danger, and pray for those that are on a dark path. When Saturn and Ketu and Jupiter and all them are in Sagittarius, and Rahu is looking at them too, because Ketu and Rahu are on an axis. So Rahu looks at the 11th house because that's opposite of Gemini. Okay, the 3rd house and the 11th house are opposite, facing each other. So Rahu is facing Aquarius and the 11th house. But Rahu is also facing the 9th house, Sagittarius, because he is polar opposites with Ketu and they're on an axis. So he is affecting that. And, you know, death is lurking here. So someone could be sick right now. Someone could be getting over an illness. On the better note, on the better side of this transit, it's just sickness, okay? It's just sickness, and I do see someone overcoming sickness, okay? If someone is suffering, if someone is on a fatal deathbed kind of position, I think they are preparing for the end. They're preparing at the very least. So spend time with them, pray with them, be with them, light candles, do mantras, ask God for more time, do all you can, but, you know, prepare. And this is the new year, and astrologically with April, it's about preparing. And someone could be preparing for death. I don't like talking about that, but please, I just want to be serious. Really do your mantras. Light candles with your lover's name or your loved one's name for protection and longevity and to ease karma. Also do a meditation to release karma from anyone that could be dealing with a heavy karma during this transit, because you never know what's going to happen. And with Rahu, you never know. He is like Uranus. You never know with Rahu what's going to happen. There is no answer. There is no definite answer when this is going to happen. But just know. Be prepared. And do all you can. Use your power. This here is saying you're a high priestess. Use your divine power. Heal karma, pray for those in need, ask for assistance and help in healing and balance. Ask God and the universe to give this a gentle healing and cleansing of purification of the soul and transit of the soul. But anyways, I don't want to harp on that, but that's the negative side of this card. The positive side of this reading is going to be that if you are dealing with karmic habits, drinking, drugs, meaningless sex, addictions of any kind, codependency, if you're dealing with mental mind fuckery, narcissistic behavior, if you are dealing with obsessions because you have a Mixida moon and it's right between Taurus and Gemini and that's where your moon is and that's where the moon is now and Rahu's there and it's kicking your ass, I need you to calm down and meditate, clear your mind and your head of any false ideas, illusions, and smoke. Release the fog. Call for a clearing and a knowing. You're going to see things clear as day. There's going to be a revelation coming for you. You're going to know your journey and your path and your lover and who they are and what they hold dear to you. You're going to be very wise and you're going to know a lot right now. You're going to be awakened. And if you have a call to learn more knowledge about this spiritual path, you're going to get that answer and you are going to be successful. You are going to overcome this hardship. And if you have been dealing with mind fuckery or codependencies or obsessions or someone's been that way with you, I see that coming to an end. You will now mature and grow and bloom and your butterfly is going to come out of the cocoon and you will no longer be stuck in any kind of programming or any kind of old thought patterns, any kind of issues with a codependent mindfuckery person. That is coming to an end. Okay, so that's good. And if that's not you, it's your person. They're becoming more clear-minded and awakened. They know more about astrology. They know more about who they are and who you are. And you guys are going to get on the right path of an alignment, okay? So what I'm seeing is if you weren't on the right path of alignment, you're on the right path of alignment now, or you will be very soon, within 6 to 8 weeks, okay? Spirit, let's go ahead and clarify this star and the 8 of Wands, Sagittarius. We've got Aqua energy here and Sagi energy here. Scorpio, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Virgo, Taurus, and Libra, and Leo. Bless you, baby. Yep, that's who we got so far. Bless you, baby. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify this star.
That's from Leo.
Well, yes, a Leo. And we got Book of Secrets. Okay.
Can you watch Leo, baby?
I would, but our silly internet is being a pain in the booty. Our internet is not allowing me to get into the TV that is supposed to be logged into the internet. It's not logged in right now, and I don't know why. So we have to watch a movie. I'm sorry. You want to watch videos on the little phone, though? You can do that. I'm sorry. Little guy doesn't understand. I can't just put it on the TV. I'm sorry. You want to watch something on my little phone? Sea creatures? Okay, so I'll be right back, guys. Sea creatures. Here we go.
I have 2 whales, Mom.
You do have 2 whales.
We'll check, Mom.
Okay, baby, you go check. Be careful, love dove.
Hey.
Okay, so, woohoo! Things are getting better on this reading now. I'm not so worried. I'm sorry it's such a long reading. My gosh. Anyway, so there are secrets clarifying the star. This means your secrets are exactly what you think they are. If someone has secret feelings for you, and they're a Sagittarius energy or an Aquarius energy or Scorpio energy, the secrets that they're hiding from you is what you're thinking it is. It is emotional. It is watery. It is love. Okay? It's not a negative secret. It's an emotional secret. It could be that they're very sorry for the lies and secrets. They do want to give you a message. They do want to reach out. They may have been holding back their feelings and thoughts, and they want and they desire to reach out to you, and that is the secret. And it's what you think it is. With the star card, it's like you know that you know in your heart. Thank you so much for your super chat. The $20, thank you so much. You know that you know in your heart that this person loves you and that this person is your happiness. This person is your person. It's your joy and your wish come true, okay? They are. They are like the remedy to your happiness, if that makes sense. The remedy to your sadness because they're your happiness. How about that? So they're the wish come true here. And I really feel like the secret is exactly what you want it to be. It's not a bad thing. It's that they are hiding their feelings.
I have 2 whales, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
One and 2 whales.
2 orca whales. Yes, you do.
Now I want fairies.
Now you want, okay, it's right there. It's on for you. Go push play. Bottom of the deck is King of Wands. We could also be dealing with a Leo energy. Okay.
It's not working.
Oh, I thought I had it working. So we could also be dealing with a Leo, but they have a lot of feelings for you, a lot of passion, sexual desire, and drive. And they really want to express their emotions to you through physical touch. They may struggle talking about it verbally because of Rahu in the 3rd house. They may struggle speaking. It's like cat's got your tongue, dude. Cat's got your tongue. So don't blame them because, you know, I struggle with Rahu in the 3rd house. My words come out wrong. I say the wrong things sometimes. I offend people. I don't know. I'm a Gemini sun and it does affect me. And Rahu is kicking my ass right now in the 3rd house, but that's okay. I'm going to do some mantras. I'm going to work with it. But your lover may also be struggling with that. So bear in mind, if they do not know how to communicate well, give them a break because I think this person does want to communicate. I think this person does want to tell you how much they love you and they feel for you. But it may be on a more passionate level, like tickling, kissing, wrestling you to the ground, showing up at your work and just saying nothing. Maybe walking by your desk if you work together. Maybe they walk by you, you know. It's like they're making a physical effort to reach out without the words, you know. It's like Ariel and Prince Eric in the Disney movie. She physically showed up, couldn't say the words, but all her actions were saying, I love you, Eric. You know, if you guys watch Disney, I don't know. I don't know why I'm talking about The Little Mermaid. But yeah. You know, she lost her voice and gave it to the sea witch. She gave it to Rahu. Rahu has the voice. Rahu's the sea witch. And you can't talk to this person. But you can show them through your actions that you love them. And I do see that happening here. So there is a lot of emotional happiness and bliss and love in this relationship. You guys love each other so much. But yeah, it's all hidden. And the desire is there. Okay, the desire is there and this person really wants to reach out physically. So take a look at the signs they're giving you physically. Also, I feel like with the star card there's a lot of 5D communication. If you feel them and sense them in your essence, please trust that they're communicating to you through a very high dimensional form. And if you feel the love, but they've never said it and you feel it, believe that it's true. Keep the faith. As above, so below. Trust me, if you're getting these messages and they're not verbal or even action, but you're feeling it, please trust your instincts. With the High Priestess, you're very intuitive and you need to believe what you're feeling it means something. However, a little disclaimer, don't believe every thought that comes into your head because Rahu is there. Mindfuckery, smoke and mirrors and illusions. So trust your intuition. It's very different from the moon and Rahu. Your intuition is different. Your mind and your feelings can do mindfuckery on you too. Trust your intuition. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify this 8 of Wands, please. Can you please clarify this communication coming through? Please, Spirit, give me a message about the communication coming through. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm gonna lose my mind. Look. Yes, broken karmic cycles. Hell to the yeah? Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, and we've been kind of going through this with my readings lately. It's the broken karmic chains, okay? If you are connected to a karmic or you have karmic baloney and mayhem, expect it to be broke up. And I don't just mean the relationship. I mean the entire shiznit broken. Okay? Whatever is happening in a karmic bullshit scenario, parents, work, lover, etc., all of the above, broken. Thank God. It's like you guys have been needing this. And so here's Ketu coming into play. South node of the moon. Ketu's coming to kick that karmic ass. And you're damn right he is. He is coming here to kick some serious ass. I need to do an astrology deck. I want Ketu to be here, and he's going to be a badass. He's the destroyer. I don't know who I'm going to pick for Ketu, but he's coming here to take care of some business and kick some ass. And he's taking names and he's taking numbers, and he's whooping it. And Saturn, we don't always like Saturn, you know, Mr. Grim Reaper himself, but he's coming here to whoop that ass too, to teach some lessons, okay, to bring death. And with death, it may be painful, 10 of Swords, but what does it bring? Peace on the other side. There is peace to this drama, okay? It's not fun when you get in the mix of it and you're duking it out, but it's peace when it's done. And that karmic cycle may have been a rough ride for you guys. You went through some shiznit for the past, I don't know, years and years. And now those cycles are broken. So good. You got through that. You've been defending yourself, standing your ground. If someone's been defending themselves, you're going to finally break that chain, and you're going to have to stop defending yourself now, because you're going to have victory. Okay, you're going to have that Six of Wands victory. You're going to get what you want. For those of you that have been fighting your love, resisting the big love in your life, sorry guys, but that chain's broken. You're about to reveal your secrets. Your secrets are going to come out, and your love is going to be shown. And I don't think you're going to be able to withhold your emotions anymore. I think that the universe has really opened up your chest. You feel the sting of love and separation, and you really are going to start taking big, happy, powerful efforts towards your desires. And it is your lover, 10 of Cups. Let's go ahead and clarify this High Priestess. High Priestess. High Priestess. We got 3 cards. Bottom of the deck is 7 swords. We got secrets and secrets. Deception, lies, avoiding responsibility, trying to avoid somebody, trying to resist love. We got marriage here for the High Priestess clarification. Marriage is coming, or this is about marriage, but I do see a happy, loving, committed relationship is what I feel. The shadows look like 2 hearts, and this big shadow looks like 1 big heart. You guys are definitely bringing your love to a higher level, okay? Look at that, marriage, 10 of Cups. Yes, this is High Priestess. You also got Judgment. The truth is known. You see, the truth is known, guys. We just came up on secrets. We have the Book of Secrets right here, which I do know was secret emotions for how they feel about you, for being guided to you, for being shown that you're the love of their life. And they've been resisting it and hiding it. And now that cycle finally just broke. Okay, they're not going to stay in that karmic relationship, or you guys aren't going to replay karma again. And so now the High Priestess is calling in truth, and the truth is known. And now I'm about to get a little bit more real with you guys. Whoever's been doing candle magic, rituals, prayers, mantras, meditations, written petitions, you just kicked some spiritual badass, okay? You kicked that ass spiritually. You are a fighter and a warrior, and you do have your victory. And because of the spiritual work you've done, you are getting honor and glory and respect for you taking the time to heal yourself, to grow as a person, to become who you're supposed to be as a soul, not a human being, but a soul. Your soul has ascended to a higher level. And because your soul is being honored for difficult work, for a hard work and a hard journey and a war well done, and because you have broken that karmic cycle in your life, what happens? Don't talk about it, be about it. If you want change in your life, you be the change. You are being the change. You changed. This listener has changed for the better. And because of your good work, you are going to have victory. And the truth will be known. If you've been calling for the truth to come out in some kind of candle ritual, this is magic, candle magic, maybe through tarot cards, prayers, affirmations, petitions, even just prayers to God, whatever it is, your spiritual warfare, your breaking of karmic cycles. Someone out there might have even lit a black candle to release karma. Somebody released some karma through a black candle, maybe a karmic partner. Somebody released a karmic partner through some kind of magic, prayers. It's not for everyone. A lot of you guys say, I don't dabble in that. You don't have to. This message is for somebody else. This is messages for someone. If you've done something to break something up that was spiritually destined, and you worked with the universe, as above, so below, that karmic cycle is done because of your work, because of your petition, your effort as a high priestess. And now the truth is known. And let me tell you, if somebody was, let me just show this, in a happy marriage, or let's just say portraying a happy marriage, it really wasn't that happy. You know, I do have to talk about Rhett and Scarlett in Gone with the Wind. They had a wonderful home and house, but she always had a secret affair for Ashley. She loved him and wanted him. And there was always that third party. And Rhett, as handsome and badass as that beautiful man always was, she just didn't see how much she loved him the whole time. And in the end, Rhett was like, fuck you, you know, 8 of Cups. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn anymore. And he left. He was sick to death about kissing her ass to make her fall in love with him. He tried everything, and he was hurting too, and she didn't give a damn. So because she pushed him to the edge, he was like, fuck that, I'm out of here. Goodbye. And that's when she realized, wait, I love you. I've loved you this whole time. I just didn't realize it. You know? Okay, well, I'm glad you had a wake-up call. Hello, a wake-up call. But, you know, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn anymore. And that's kind of, you know, what's going on here. There could be an ending here. Somebody is walking away and giving the middle, you know, the middle finger here, and just saying, you know, a little too late, dude. Or girl, you know, you need a break. So that's a message for someone. As my Aunt Teresa would always say, my Aunt Michelle, nerves. They always, whenever someone would bug the shit out of them, they would say, nerves, your nerves, you know. So someone here's on their nerves. But I also feel like, I do feel like if there's been a karmic relationship that's been portrayed as happy, you know, through social media, Facebook, etc., etc., I do really feel like that relationship was fake and phony. You know, I don't want to be a brat. I don't want to be like that person. But I do feel like if there was a karmic cycle, you know, where everything looked amazing on the outside, it really wasn't. Because inside there was drinking, inside there was cheating, inside there was a third party, inside there was something else always there, you know? So I just feel like that is the broken karmic cycle, and that is the truth known. Now, for another party out there, if you are a third party and you've been a secret, we got Book of Secrets. We had 7 of Swords here at the bottom, escapism, hiding, keeping secrets. Maybe a third party's always been in the dark. Okay, always running away from the situation, just running away from the truth. The truth is known, okay? The truth is here. And this, my dear friends, is the sun in the 12th house. You bet your fat ass it is. Look at that shiznit. I am not kidding. All right? This is the sun in the 12th house. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is the endings. Judgment is the 12th house. This is Pisces. And look, the sun is there. And the sun is God. Judgment. This is happening right now, my loves. Right now, today. Today, right now as we're talking. Truth is being revealed to their mind, to their heart, to their body, to their soul, and you bet your ass to their karmic. To their karmic. There is karmic endings. There is divorce, separations, arguments, war, truth being let out. The cat's out of the bag. That's what I should title this. The cat is out of the damn bag. If there was a third-party situation, escaping the situation here, always in the dark, running and hiding their true love, you bet your little ass that little puppy's coming out. You bet your ass it's coming out. The truth is here. The truth is known. Balance is restored. Judgment is here. Justice is here. It is happening. Wow, it's time to celebrate. Get out that glass of wine and that champagne and sit down because, whew, it's been a ride. It's been one hell of a ride on this journey. And you have been definitely waiting for some much needed respect, glory, and victory. And gosh, Dolly, damn it, here it is. 6 of Wands. We're going to clarify that. But you got your victory. And, you know, with every taking away of something, there is a gaining. With every door closing, there is a door opening. Don't think because Saturn and Ketu and Jupiter and Pluto are here in Sagittarius to kick your ass that you're not going to get something out of it. Don't think that you're here to lose. Don't think that Rahu's not going to get his. Rahu's going to pull something in for you like a huge black hole magnet. He's going to suck something good in. He's not going down without a fight. You will gain glory. You will gain a wish come true. You may lose something big, but you will gain something even bigger. I know this. I do know this. So if you feel like you've been on the losing team, all right, vote for the underdog because you're going to come up ahead. 6 of Wands, please. 2 of Swords. Someone made a decision about you. They had a choice between 2 lovers, and they chose you. This person is, again, Pisces is coming up, Hanged Man. Okay, we got 6 of Wands. Leo is coming up. Virgo is also very present here with the indecision. 2 of Swords, 6 of Wands. Gemini is also present here, and we are talking about Rahu and Gemini, just saying. But that could be for everybody. But this person has made a decision. They've been putting you on ice and putting you on hold. They've made a choice about you. They want you. They've been hung upside down for a pause for perspective. Their emotions are being thrown onto them now. This person has been running away from their emotions. They've been escaping it. They've been burying it under burying it under the rug. They've been hiding it. And now no more running. Okay, the runner is now going to be the chaser because they have been hung upside down by the divine. As above, so below. That Hierophant, this high priest, is here saying, sorry, honey, but it's time to get hung up. It's time to get hung up here. It's about time we go ahead and just deal with this hot mess because you've been just nothing but a bag of jelly beans. And it's like that jelly bean game. I don't know what it's called, but it's like you think they're fruity jelly beans, but they taste like shit. I don't know what that game is. One tastes like dirty socks. One tastes like, I don't know, puke. You know, it's terrible. It's a terrible jelly bean game. But it's like you've been playing this game, teasing, selling people bullshit, telling people lies, selling something, but it's something else. No more. We're cutting that shit out. The waiting, the pausing, the lies, the deceit, the secrets, the hiding of your true feelings, the deceptions, the fakeness, the falseness. It's at an end here. So you can just buckle up, Buttercup, because you're on for a ride. Whoever here, sir, whoever you are, and you can be a woman, but whoever you are, sir, and you've been making someone wait on you, you've been pushing them to the furthest edge, you've been selling lies and bullshit to other people, you've been hiding your feelings, okay, the person you fucked with is a high priestess, and you don't fuck with her. Excuse my French, guys. But you don't fuck with her. You don't want to fuck with her, trust me. She'll put a spell on your ass. I'm just kidding. Spells don't really work because karma comes back to kick you in the ass. So I wouldn't really, dabble with that. But you can finagle. You can cause some drama. But, karma will come back. But you can cause some drama. But nonetheless, you don't want to mess with the high priestess because she will fuck you up. Mind fuckery. She'll call you out. She can cause drama. She can cause a shitstorm. She can let the truth come out. She can do all kinds of mess. All kinds of stuff. Okay? She can cause some shiznit. And she's been quiet. High Priestess has been keeping the secret. All right. Look at that. High Priestess has been keeping the secrets for you and your karmic. All right. She's been holding her tongue. But she has, even though she's been holding her tongue, been conjuring and bringing forth change. She's been praying, manifesting, doing rituals, candle magic, There's someone here that has been bringing change using esoteric knowledge, and they're going to get their wish. So, sir, whoever you are, you've been hung up divinely. And it's not just because of the high priestess, even though there could be a witch around here. It's clearly in the reading. Just saying, doesn't have to be. Could be, doesn't have to be. But that is for someone. It could be a white witch, doesn't have to be bad. Don't everyone freak out all at once. But judgment is here, guys. And I really feel like it's not just the high priestess that has divine order. It's the archangels, it's spirit, it's time, it's universal, it's astrological. As above, so below. There's an event taking place, and it's like all the planets are aligned just right for this breaking of the karmic cycle and the death of it all. I feel like they let you sit in torment. This is my soul torment card. Everyone has been sitting in some soul torment for a while, dealing with a difficult relationship or a difficult karmic situation, or a situation you felt you were juggling around. Two of Pentacles. You were like balancing out something very heavy and difficult for years, and you were trying to get away with it, buying time. And, you know, that was soul torment. And it was here for a reason, to teach you a lesson. And you did. You got taught. You learned it. You gained knowledge. Page of Pentacles is always a student. Always a student. You were a young soul in some sense, form or fashion, in this karmic cycle. You learned your difficult lesson. You grabbed your pentacle and you learned. You're moving forward. Okay? So yeah, clarifying, if you guys were waiting on a situation, this person is getting drenched, held upside down, and poured water, which is emotions and subconscious energy. It's also thoughts. Okay, it's a moon energy. In the moonlight, this person is really being drenched in emotions and thoughts about what they've done, and they are getting a new perspective, and they do realize now that this high priestess deserves honor and glory and respect and love. And they also realize, could be a Leo here, got the king, Magha Nakshatra for some of you. Sagittarius is also here, could be you know, some of that fire sign as well. But this person here is definitely feeling, and Libra's here too, is definitely feeling they've overcome themselves. It's not just you, the watcher, that has overcome this cycle. This person that has been held upside down for a pause for perspective finally sees the truth. Everything is clear now. Aquarius energy too. Everything's clear. Divine blessings have been bestowed after a long, dark night of the soul. And this person does have a difference of opinion now than they did in the past. They've made that decision, and they chose correctly. That's why you get the wish come true card with the star and the 6 of Wands victory. They chose correctly. For more details, and I'm sorry to harp in this reading, but for more details for whoever I'm reading for here, there is someone here that could be popular, at the very least, or famous, or on their way to stardom. There is someone here with the 6 of Wands card and star. There is someone here that can become famous. If you are in acting or singing, or movie writing, or writing a book, something of that nature, you may become very well known. You may be getting some attention here. You may be in the limelight. As you can see, they're both in the limelight. This is very Leo and Aquarius energy. So you could be in the limelight, or you could have a very strong Venus in Aquarius, or a very strong Venus in Leo, or a very strong Venus and Rahu in the 10th house, Rahu and Venus in the 11th house, Rahu and Venus in the 5th house. For some of you, if you are in politics, you could be well known also, or seeing someone well known politically, and that would be a very strong Libra energy. Someone here has a Libra, and they may have Venus in Libra or Rahu in Libra. Okay, tropical or Vedic, I don't care. It's somewhere in there. And Venus could also be there in Libra. Okay. So there is some fame coming on there for some people, fame and fortune. Beautiful. Yes, and for some of you that you may not see yourself as famous, maybe you have a very huge following on YouTube or Instagram. Which reminds me, thank you so much to my 10,000 new subscribers. I love you guys. I'll do something special soon when I get to 100,000 subscribers. I will do something special. But I just wanted to give you guys a big shout out. Thank you all for subscribing and liking my videos and sharing this knowledge with others so they can come on and feel better too by knowing some of this. Thank you guys. Okay. And thank you for all my people that disagree with me and agree with me. I love every single one of you. Thank you for the balance of energy. And I welcome and love you all. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Tell me about this learning moment. Somebody has learned. This Pisces, Leo, Libra, Sagittarius, Aqua person. Taurus also is here. Capricorn. Okay. Did I say Sagi? Yes. You learned something here. Cancer, you're here too. You learned something. What is this learning? Oh, so you learned. You learned the hard way. Somebody here wanted to learn the tough way. Here's the cards that come into play. We got 5 of Swords, 9 of Swords, and 9 of Wands. Well, Virgo, welcome to the reading. Virgo, you're also here. Okay. You learned a very tough lesson, sir. Or ma'am, whoever this is that I was mentioning. You are growing and learning. You're taking your first steps towards a new beginning. Judgment has come. You learned through some very big difficulty and bad blood. You had some friends that betrayed you. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody here had some friends and they're no good for you. They are no good for you and you've helped them. Some of you have helped them move into a house or move their furniture. Some of you have helped your friends with money. You've given them gifts. Maybe you've been on the receiving end. Okay, you may not have given, maybe you received money. But somebody's received money or gifts, and there's bad blood. Somebody here owes somebody money. I don't know who that is. It's somewhere small, 50 to 100 bucks. Somewhere in there, 75 bucks. I don't know. Somebody here owes somebody money from a friend or a lover. You're not going to get it back. Maybe. You will have victory. But there's some drama that went on. There's some bad blood. And so somebody learned a very tough lesson about who they can trust and who they can't. I'll be right back, guys. He's whining. 1 second. Oh. Okay. Not that 50 bucks or 100 bucks is a big deal, but to someone, it's the principle of the matter. And I think that's what bothers them more than anything, that they trusted you or you trusted them. And there was a friendship or a love and honesty kind of damaged because of it. I don't think it was necessarily the number. I think it was the trust that was lost more than anything, more than the actual problem. Yeah, it was the trust. For those of you that don't watch the originals, it's a badass show. You need to watch it. It's on Netflix. It's one of my absolute favorites. More than Vampire Diaries, but you kind of have to watch Vampire Diaries to know who they are, so it might be a while before you catch up. You should start on Vampire Diaries, then get into the originals, but you don't have to. The originals is shorter. There's only a few seasons. It's very good. But anyways, Klaus Michelson, Elijah Michelson, Rebecca Michelson are the few of the main characters. They're the original vampires, okay? They're the shit. Basically. And Marcel down here is so fine, by the way. Oh, you should just watch this show. All of them are fine. But, ooh, he makes my heart. Anyways. So he's here and he was brought in as a vampire from Klaus Michelson right here, who was like his father. Okay. He helped him become a vampire. And he adopted him like a son. Okay. And he raised him from a child to like this adult here. And that's when he became the vampire. But he raised him first when he was a child, all the way. So they were family. Okay. But there was so much bad blood between them because there was betrayal. Okay. I'm not going to go harping into it, but Marcel loved them as family and there was betrayal on both parties. This person felt abandoned. Okay, Marcel felt abandoned. There could be somebody here who felt abandoned in this relationship. Yes, Elijah. Oh, good sweet Jesus. Fine. But this person felt abandoned, like his family left him. He was like, I loved you guys. New Orleans caught on fire. I was still there and you left me. You didn't come back. You just left me. And so he got strong on his own and kind of held a grudge, okay, to them. He held a grudge. And they didn't know he was alive. They thought he died. So they left. And by the way, Marcel loves Rebecca, who's Klaus's sister. So even more drama. Okay. It was like, no, you can't love my sister. What the freak? But they did. They loved each other. Good show. You have to watch it. But yes, guys, there was bad blood and they did not get along and they loved the shit out of each other, but they fought like cats and dogs. And I'm going to tell you something. The love between them was the strongest love you could ever have. It was loyal. I love loyalty. Loyalty means a lot to me. Also because I'm a Sagittarius rising. I don't like betrayal and I don't like bullshit and I don't like lies. And I will call it out. So if I do talk about politics or I talk about other people, trust me, I've done my research as a Sagittarius. I know what the truth is. I always look for the truth and the lies. You can trust me. I don't follow bullshit because of some illusion or popularity, ride. I want the truth. And this person loved them so much. The bond here, the loyalty was deep. And it didn't matter how much betrayal happened between them. They were always there for each other, always and forever. I'm actually doing a new deck. It's going to be kind of the same picture on all the front of the cards, but it's going to have messages from movies and quotes from movies. And I'll be right back. Hang on, Matthew's having an issue with the commercial on YouTube here. I know, the silly commercials. I'm sorry they have them. It's okay. It's okay. There you go. Do you want sea creatures?
No.
You just want what you want here?
I want orange.
Okay. Don't push buttons, love dove. I'm going to finish up this reading, I know. Anyways, I'm going to make a deck where it has these quotes about always and forever and loyalty. Quotes from this movie or this series, quotes from this movie, quotes from a lot. So I'm going to be making a deck with all these different quotes. And I made up some of my own too in this deck. And it's about, so that way when you guys do your own readings, you can pull a card with a message and get some of me into the reading and some of the universe there. And it can tell you a little bit more of a deeper message about what that particular pull you're doing is saying. So I am making that deck. And it should be ready in a couple weeks. But I can't sell this deck yet because I still have to pay a few $1,000s of licensing to a few more people. It takes thousands and thousands of dollars to do the licensing. So I may even edit some. But that's what's going on with this deck. I still have to pay to get my licensing to sell it. But I will. Just in due time, okay? But my other deck, who's just handmade by me, I will sell soon and you guys will love it. I promise. I'll show it when I print it out for me and I'll use it. You guys will see it and you'll probably love it. Anyways, but my point here is the loyalty, always and forever, Page of Pentacles. This person, here's the good stuff. This person loves you so deeply. They know that you are there unconditionally, no matter what. No matter the backstabbing and the lies and betrayal, because your souls are one. You are family. You are soul tied. You are deeply connected. And it doesn't matter of the bullshit that's died, karmic cycles done. But this person has realized a very detrimental piece of information that has changed the cycle of everything. This person has realized they have damaged and hurt a relationship of whom would always be there to support them always and forever. Unconditional love right here. This is divine soulmate energy. divine. This person realizes, look at that, more soulmate energy. You are a soulmate, always and forever. You love them if that's even a word, irrevocably. Sorry. Rahu and Gemini, sorry. But this person loves you beyond measure, beyond space and time. There's nothing that could separate the love here. It's unconditional. There's no tit for tat. There's no you do this, I'll do this for you. It's a love forever, always and forever. As I said that, look at that, 144 minutes and 44 seconds. It's stable, it's grounded. This relationship is grounded. And Matthew's having more trouble with the videos, so hang on one second, guys. Okay, I know this is a pain, these things. Okay. You want what? Here you go. You want your milk again? Okay, hang on, guys. Hang on. I know, I'm looking for it. Oh, here it is. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Okay. So, this person just realized something. They had an epiphany, a change in perspective. They realize, unfortunately, that they have chosen the wrong path and they've judged you wrongly. They have seen you in a bad light. They thought something about you, or you thought something about them, however this plays out for you, it's reversible, is completely different than it actually is. They were wrong. And they are taking perspective now to realize, or they're taking a step in perspective now to realize that they were wrong. And they want to make up for that and apologize. And, it's 155 where I'm at. See? 155. And that's the 5 of Swords. That is truth. That means something has changed for you guys. Something has really changed for the better. Here you go. Okay, this is canceled. Here. Okay, look, I fixed it. There it is. I fixed it. I fixed it. Leave it there. Don't touch buttons or it's going to turn off. Okay. So they've realized that they were wrong. They're really sorry. They feel terrible. They have fought you and they feel, it's been a terrible fight. It's been a terrible breakup. And they realize I hurt someone that I shouldn't have hurt, and I feel deeply, deeply regretful about this. I do want to change this outcome. I want to make amends, and I'm so glad that this card came out because in the originals, they all made up. They all became family again. They had terrible fights and separations, terrible anger and grudges they've all had to overcome within each other in this relationships, but they made it through. They got over it, and they understand now that they've hurt the wrong person, and they understand that they've seen things in a bad light. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. They've seen things in a difficult, bad lighting, okay? They weren't seeing it correctly. They didn't even see you as a soulmate or a twin flame. They didn't understand the connection. They didn't really believe you. The trust wasn't there. This person has had to deal with some abandonment issues, probably from their past. And anyways, they've had to change the way they think and see things. And that's really what's happening here. They finally, with the stars, see things quite clearly. And there's been some healing with the star card. It's all about healing and restoration and regrowth. The star comes after the tower card in the major arcana. It's directly after. It heals what the tower has taken down. And clearly, secrets, lies, betrayal, third party. God, this feels like a a mind-fuckery kind of series. If this was a movie, it would be a totally messed up movie. There's a lot of betrayal, third-party situations, lies, secrets, hidden feelings, secret admirers, secret affairs. There's magic at play. There's witches. There's goodness. There's healers. There's divine angels. There's romance. There's love. This has all the makings of a divine, beautiful movie. There's so much unconditional love here. And it's like this person finally realizes, I love you and you love me. And it's so deep. It's beyond any space and time. It's beyond all reason. Our relationship makes no sense. No sense at all. This family makes no sense to the world. But it doesn't have to, because it makes sense to them. It makes sense to them. And that's who matters. And after this long, hard journey, the number 9, there's finally an ending, okay? There's a winning of the war. There's victory. You saw the 6 of Wands, victory, okay? But this person feels terrible. Sleepless nights, anxiety, insomnia, stomach aches, and headaches. Severe migraines and headaches are at play here. Someone suffers from mental anguish because of the fights of the past, because of the abandonment and the pain. And even these siblings suffered at the hands of their own father. There was family trauma, abuse from their dad and their mom. It was a lost relationship. It was a hell of a ride, guys. You have to watch it. But the point is, family drama played a part into their love lives. It made them choose things they wouldn't have normally chosen for a happy, healthy relationship. They all struggled in love because of family. And this person that I'm reading for also suffers from abandonment issues from family and from rejection from family. I feel like this person has sisters that rejected them in some way, or was rude, cruel, mean, even brothers possibly. They feel like their brothers or siblings didn't love them. They rejected them, pushed them away. They didn't want to get close. Maybe there was some competition there. There's someone here that also suffered at the hands of a father. There's someone here that suffered at the loss of a mother. In this story, there is a mother that was killed by one of the brothers. And they all missed her and suffered that loss. And it's just betrayal, But there is loss of parentage possibly at young ages. Okay, and betrayals. There could be issues with an aunt. Okay, or an uncle. Betrayal from the family, cousins. It's like this person suffers from family betrayal. And there's nothing you can do about that except have a change in perspective, make better decisions from this point on. Okay? Have victory and success and heal. Heal from all of that drama and pain. You have to move on from that. There is bad blood. But nonetheless, this person sees you as the person that's always been missing in their life. The one family member that would never betray them. And they realized they've been the betrayer. They've realized they've acted like the people they despise. And that drives them to a point of madness. Pure madness. Self-hate, self-loathing, anger. Disparity at years lost, disparity at words said that you can't take back. I feel there's a lot of regret here for bad behavior, embarrassment to your family, to embarrassment with children, that you've put them through some kind of hell that was unnecessary, because the person that you've pushed away actually loved you very much unconditionally. And would never have betrayed you, even like your immediate blood family. But you've learned to grow and forgive and heal and move on from that and become a better person, is what I'm seeing. You're making better choices and you choose them. You choose who makes you happy. And you want a commitment with them. And you're already married in 5D. It only has to happen here in 3D. Your souls, your soulmates, relationships already tied. Okay? Yeah. You guys are coming back together in some kind of a reconciliation. 6 of Cups. You got 6 of Swords which is moving forward from all the drama. You got past the Five of Swords, and finally you're moving on, okay, together. So yes, success, victory, Ace of Pentacles, new beginning, fresh new start with your divine twin flame. The lover you desire and have passion for, divine sexual union is on the way. The Wheel of Fortune is here. Things are turning. As Cindy G from Tennessee would always say in A Cup of Love Tarot, that big wheel in the sky keeps on turning. Don't stop believing. That's what she always says, and you should totally stick to that. Divine change is here. Divine change. Okay? And Three of Wands. You've taken matters into your own hands. You steer the ship. You're not waiting for a damn ship to come in. No GD ship needs to come in for you. Shit, you steer it. You tell the ship where to go. This is manifesting your dreams. You're the captain of your ship. You're the person that makes the decisions and the destiny for you. You are working with the Holy Trinity. You are working with mind, body, soul, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. You're working with the universe. You got this in your hands. And anyways, that's what's happening. As above, so below. Whatever you've manifested from 5D is coming down to 3D. Someone asked a question of when this is going down. It's going down within 6 to 8 weeks for this particular reading, who I'm reading for. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with the Hierophant, as above, so below. Getting order of this mess and the chaos. The universe is stepping in to clean up the karmic damage and mess that the chains have been broken, the cycle that's been broken. After a cycle ends, there's always cleanup. You guys know how that goes. There's always a mess after a storm, am I right? Tornado comes in, you got to clean up the town. You got to clean up the mess. There's a storm that came into town. The karmic cycles are done. The stars here, the tower already hit. I don't see the tower happening now. Tower already hit. We're in cleanup mode. Bottom of the deck is 5 of Cups. So we had 5 of Swords, 5 of Cups. It was 155 earlier when I checked. Yes, divine change is here. That big wheel in the sky is here. There is regret and sorrow and sadness because this person feels really bad for betraying the person that they love and is loyal to them and loves them unconditionally. Expect an apology. But what's happening with this as above, so below Hierophant? We have karmic relationship and 2 of Cups. This is definitely the third party situation. So he's cleaning up the mess. 5 of Cups, remember, is at the bottom of the deck. He's cleaning up the mess from this third party situation. There was divine soulmates, 2 of Cups, divine lovers, and there's a karmic relationship. And he's just here saying, look, we got to clean up this hot mess, okay? I'm here to bring law and order and divine order to this mess. I'm here to take a party out, and I'm here to just focus on healing and cleaning up the financial damage. There are some people that looks like they're suffering financially from a breakup. They may be having to rebuild their money, rebuild their bank account, get a new place to live. Maybe it costs money to put some stuff in storage or help someone move things into storage, maybe help somebody move out, you know, things of that nature. It takes money to get out of this situation, so there is working on that. But there's a lot of regret here, which I'm going to put that there. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Somebody may be owning their own business and having to reestablish themselves. Somebody may have to work really hard to get where they were before. Strong earth sign here. Virgo is very much here. Virgo is here. Taurus, I also feel, is here because of the Hierophant and the Pentacles energy. So someone really has to reestablish themselves to get back on top where they need to be. Okay, so that's good. Money. It takes money here to get out of this mess. It also takes time and attention. Wow, but money's no bueno. Look, we had King of Pentacles earlier. We got 10 of Pentacles here. We got Knight of Swords. And we got the Ace of Pentacles. So yes,